Hello friends, welcome to Single Player. What are the best Nintendo Switch games of 2023? The Nintendo Switch is one of the most popular and versatile gaming consoles in the world, with a huge library of games that cater to every taste and preference. Whether you are looking for action, adventure, strategy, puzzle, or party games, the Switch has something for you. In this video, we will highlight some of the best Nintendo Switch games that you can play in 2023, based on critical acclaim, sales, and fan feedback. So, without further ado, let's begin our quest. In this video, you'll find a list of the top 15 best Nintendo Switch games of 2023. Blasphemous 2 is a stunning sequel to the acclaimed Metroidvania game that takes you back to the dark and twisted world of Cystodia. The game offers a thrilling and challenging experience, with brutal combat, diverse exploration, and rich lore. Fans of the original game will be delighted to see the continuation of the Penitent 1 story, as well as the introduction of new weapons, skills, enemies, and bosses. The game also features gorgeous pixel art graphics, a haunting soundtrack, and a captivating atmosphere. If you are looking for a game that will test your skills and immerse you in a unique and captivating world, Blasphemous 2 is the game for you. The game is a masterpiece of indie gaming, and a must-play for fans of the genre. Octopath Traveler 2 is a stunning sequel to the original game that offers a rich and immersive role-playing experience. The game features 8 new travelers, each with their own unique story, skills, and path actions. You can choose your own adventure and explore the diverse and beautiful world of Solischa, where you can sail the seas, interact with townspeople, and discover secrets and treasures. The game also improves on the series' signature HD 2D graphics, which blend retro pixel art and 3D effects to create a gorgeous and dynamic visual style. The combat system is also refined, with the familiar break and boost mechanics as well as new features that add more depth and strategy. Octopath Traveler 2 is a must-play for fans of classic JRPGs and anyone looking for a captivating and rewarding adventure. A Space for the Unbound is a captivating adventure game that transports you to the late 90s rural Indonesia, where you follow the story of 2 high school sweethearts, Adma and Raya, who have supernatural powers. The game explores themes of anxiety, depression, and self-discovery, as well as the mysteries and secrets of their town and the world. The game features stunning pixel art, expressive animation, and immersive soundtracks that create a nostalgic and atmospheric experience. The gameplay is engaging and varied, as you can chat with other characters, explore the environment, and dive into people's minds' Inception style. The game also has a branching narrative with multiple endings, depending on your choices and actions. A Space for the Unbound is a game that will touch your heart and make you feel a range of emotions, from joy to sadness, from hope to despair. It is a game that deserves your attention and appreciation. Paranormasight: The 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a captivating visual novel that blends horror, mystery, and metafiction in a unique way. The game follows the intertwined stories of several characters who are cursed by ancient legends and seek to revive their loved ones using a mysterious manuscript. The game features a branching story chart that allows the player to explore different perspectives and outcomes, as well as a touchscreen interface that enhances the immersion and interactivity. The game's art style is eye-catching and atmospheric, creating a contrast between the modern setting of Honjo and the supernatural elements that lurk beneath. The game's soundtrack is also well crafted, complementing the mood and tone of each scene. The game's writing is engaging and clever, with twists and turns that keep the player guessing and invested. The game also has a lot of replay value, as the player can unlock different endings and secrets depending on their choices and actions. The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure is a captivating RPG that continues the story of Lloyd Bannings in the Special Support section in the city of Crossbell. The game offers a rich and immersive world, with a complex political plot, memorable characters, and engaging combat. Fans of the Trails series will appreciate the numerous references and connections to previous games, as well as the improved graphics and voice acting. Trails to Azure is not only a satisfying conclusion to the Crossbell arc, but also a great entry point for newcomers who want to experience the Trails universe. The game has a lot of content and replay value, with multiple difficulty levels, side quests, minigames, and a new Game Plus mode. The Nintendo Switch version also includes some exclusive features, such as the ability to switch between Japanese and English voices, and a fast-forward option. Trails to Azure is a must-play for any RPG lover who owns a Nintendo Switch. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is a puzzle-solving mystery adventure game that will keep you hooked until the end. You play as Sissel, a ghost who has lost his memory and his life, and must use his powers of the dead to manipulate objects and rewind time to solve the mystery of his own murder. The game features a quirky and humorous story, full of twists and surprises, and a cast of memorable characters. The game also boasts a stunning HD remaster, with upgraded visuals and sound, and new music arrangements by Yasumasa Kitagawa. You can switch between the original and remastered soundtracks at any time during gameplay, and enjoy the new gallery of artwork and music. If you are looking for a unique and engaging game that will challenge your brain and make you laugh, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is the perfect choice. The game is a masterpiece from Shu Takumi, the creator of the Ace Attorney series, and is now available on Nintendo Switch. Whether you are a fan of the original 2010 release or a newcomer to the game, you will not regret playing this game. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is a game that deserves to be played by everyone who loves a good mystery. The At Rhythm Final Bar line is a celebration of 35 years of Final Fantasy music, featuring 385 songs from 29 different games in the series. Whether you are a fan of the classic NES titles, the modern online adventures, or anything in between, you will find something to enjoy in this rhythm game. The gameplay is simple but satisfying, with various button prompts and combinations that match the beat and mood of each song. You can also customize your party of 4 characters, level them up, and equip them with items and abilities that affect the gameplay. The game offers plenty of modes and options to suit your preferences and skill level. You can play solo, with a friend, or against other players online. You can choose from 3 difficulty levels, or try the simple mode that reduces everything to 1 button. You can also unlock new songs, characters, items, and more by completing challenges and quests. The game also supports DLC, with songs from other Square Enix IPs available as bonus content. The At Rhythm Final Bar line is a must-have for any Final Fantasy fan who loves music and rhythm games. It is a colorful, whimsical, and addictive journey that will keep you tapping and sliding for hours. Star Ocean: The Second Story R is a brilliant remake of a classic JRPG that offers a captivating sci-fi fantasy story, a dynamic battle system, and a high replay value. Whether you choose to play as Claude, the space explorer, or Rena, the mysterious healer, you will experience a different perspective on the events and characters that shape the fate of 2 worlds. The game also features a rich customization system that lets you craft your own weapons, items, and skills, as well as a private action system that affects your relationships and endings. The game looks and sounds amazing on the Nintendo Switch, with enhanced graphics, voice acting, and music that bring the original to life. The gameplay is smooth and fast-paced, with a seamless transition between exploration and combat. The game also supports both docked and handheld modes, so you can enjoy it on the big screen or on the go. Star Ocean: The Second Story R is a must-have for fans of the series and newcomers alike, as it is one of the best JRPGs on the Switch. Pikmin 4 is a delightful and charming strategy game that offers a fresh and accessible take on the genre. The game features a new furry companion, Ochi, who adds a lot of fun and variety to the gameplay. You can explore beautiful and diverse environments, collect treasures and fruits, rescue castaways, and customize your character and base camp. The game also has gorgeous visuals and a relaxing soundtrack that immerse you in the world of Pikmin. The game is easy to pick up and play, but also has plenty of depth and challenge for veterans of the series. You can control different types of Pikmin, each with their own abilities and weaknesses, and use them to solve puzzles, fight enemies, and overcome obstacles. The game also has a time limit for each day, which adds a layer of strategy and urgency to your decisions. The game has a satisfying and engaging story mode, as well as a co-op mode and a versus mode for multiplayer fun. Pikmin 4 is a must-have for any Nintendo Switch owner who enjoys strategy games or just wants to have a relaxing and enjoyable time with some adorable creatures. Dave the Diver is a delightful and addictive game that combines adventure, RPG, and management elements in a charming pixel art style. You play as Dave, a diver who explores the mysterious blue hole by day and runs a sushi restaurant by night. Along the way, you'll meet quirky characters, catch exotic fish, upgrade your equipment, and uncover secrets. The game offers a satisfying gameplay loop that keeps you hooked for hours. The diving and fishing mechanics are simple but engaging, with rogue-like elements that add challenge and variety. The restaurant management is fun and rewarding, as you use your profits to improve your business and your diving gear. The game also features a humorous and lighthearted story, with plenty of jokes, spoofs, and references. Dave the Diver is a must-play for fans of casual, single-player adventure RPGs. Persona 4 Golden is a masterpiece of role-playing games that combines thrilling mystery, deep character development, and engaging social simulation. The game transports you to the rural town of Inaba, where you and your friends must solve a series of murders by entering a parallel world inside the TV. Along the way, you will forge bonds with a colorful cast of characters, each with their own secrets and struggles, and unlock powerful abilities called personas. The Nintendo Switch version of Persona 4 Golden is the definitive edition of this classic game, with enhanced graphics, smooth gameplay, and new features. You can choose between Japanese and English voiceovers, adjust the difficulty level, and save your progress anytime. The game also supports online play, where you can team up with other players to explore dungeons and fight shadows. Persona 4 Golden is a must-play for fans of the Persona series, and a great entry point for newcomers who want to experience a rich and immersive story. Sea of Stars is a turn-based RPG that pays homage to the classics of the genre, while adding its own unique twists and innovations. The game follows the story of two children of the solstice, who use the power of eclipse magic to fight against the evil Fleshmancer and his monstrous creations. The game features a rich and immersive world, filled with charming characters, engaging quests, and stunning visuals. The combat system is dynamic and strategic, allowing players to use timed hits, combo attacks, spellbreaking, and more. The game also boasts a stellar soundtrack, composed by the legendary Yasunori Mitsuda and other talented musicians. If you are looking for a game that combines nostalgia and innovation, Sea of Stars is the perfect choice. The game is a love letter to the fans of the genre, as well as a welcoming entry point for newcomers. Sea of Stars is a game that will make you laugh, cry, and cheer, as you embark on a perilous journey inspired by classic turn-based RPGs. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a 2D platformer that takes you on a whimsical journey with Mario and his friends. The game is full of surprises, as each level contains a wonder flower that can transform the environment, the enemies, and even the characters in unexpected ways. The game also supports online play, so you can team up with other players and share the wonder. The game has a charming retro style, with colorful graphics and catchy music that will make you feel nostalgic and delighted. If you are a fan of the classic Super Mario games, or if you are looking for a fun and fresh adventure, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is the game for you. The game is a celebration of creativity and imagination, as you never know what will happen next. Metroid Prime Remastered is a must-have for fans of the original game and newcomers alike. This remake of the classic first-person adventure delivers stunning visuals, immersive sound, and smooth gameplay on the Nintendo Switch. Whether you prefer the new dual-stick controls, the intuitive motion aiming, or the classic setups, you will find yourself immersed in the alien world of Tallon 4 as you explore, fight, and solve puzzles. The game also features bonus content such as unlockable art, a soundtrack gallery, and a 3D character gallery. You can also choose from multiple difficulty options, including a casual mode that lets you enjoy the story and the scenery without worrying too much about combat. Metroid Prime Remastered is a masterpiece of game design that deserves a place in your Nintendo Switch library. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is a stunning sequel that surpasses its predecessor in every way. It expands the open world of Hyrule with new regions, enemies, puzzles, and secrets to discover. It also introduces innovative features like vehicle building, weapon crafting, and sky exploration that add more depth and variety to the gameplay. The story is engaging and emotional, with cinematic moments and surprising twists that will keep you hooked until the end. Tears of the Kingdom is a masterpiece of game design that showcases the full potential of the Nintendo Switch. It is a must-play for fans of the Zelda series and anyone who loves adventure games. It is not only the best game of the year, but one of the best games of all time. If you own a Switch, you owe it to yourself to experience this incredible journey. Okay friends, so that was our version of the top 15 best Nintendo Switch games of 2023. If you have any questions, suggestions, criticisms, or in your opinion there are other best Nintendo Switch games of 2023 that should be on that list, don't hesitate to write them down in the comments below. Of course, we will provide more game information in the future, so subscribe and keep watching Single Player to get other interesting game information from us. Thanks for watching and see you next time.